So coming back to 12th chapter, children, I know many have revised it a lot. Yes. What have we completed until now? How many verses? We have completed.
Sir, of 12th chapter?
Yeah, we are in 12th chapter.
7 verses.
Correct. And first verse, Arjuna asks a question. What is that question, children?
What is better, Saguna Bhakti or Nirguna Bhakti?
Very nice. So, is Saguna Bhakti better or Nirguna Bhakti? And in the second verse, correct. And second verse, Bhagwan says it is not the right question because first we have to have Saguna Bhakti, then only you go to Nirguna Bhakti. As we have the primary school and then secondary school. So the question actually is not a right question. Then in the third verse, third, fourth, and fifth verse, there is an Lord Krishna gives the example of what is Nirguna Bhakti, means what really understood by Nirguna Bhakti. There is a word used, Akshara Upasana, means Akshara means the highest form. Like, out of all the 5 elements, the highest is space, because space contains everything. So that Upasana of the highest is actually Nirguna Bhakti. In the fourth verse, he uses these few words to mention how these people are. Sam niyamam yamya sarvatra sambhutaya sarva bhuta hita rataha. Sam niyamamya means they are well balanced in their mental state. Sarvatra sambuddhaya, and in all the conditions, the sam niyama is in the indriyas, means in their 5 sense organs, it is not going outwardly. It is not too much extrovert. And sarvatra sambuddhaya means they are balanced in the highs and in the lows, in the pain and in the pleasure. Sarva bhuta hite rataha. They are always helping to others. They are not selfish people. These people are called Nirguna Upasakas. And in the 5th verse, Lord confesses this type of bhakti is very difficult. Difficult for many. And which people find it difficult? Those who are attached to these bodily comforts. Isn't it? If tomorrow you are in a jungle and there is one more friend with you, and there is no food for you for a long walk, there is nowhere you can see water, but suddenly you find one place, only one glass of water. It's very difficult, isn't it? That you drink, you give to the friend first and then you drink. So similarly, in this vast world, very difficult things to share. But children, if you want to attain Lord and Mukti, first the foremost discipline is sharing. Sharing is caring. This is what is the 5th verse telling us. And then what it is, a step ladder pattern. First Karma Yoga, then Upasana Yoga and Jnana Yoga. In all of this, there is something called as Bhakti Yoga. I told you about it. It is the sutra. It is the thread which is there, which woves all the beads. Pragna in the last class explained us about 6th verse, in which after you are a Nirguna Upasaka, what happens? Lord is giving a promise. This Nirguna Upasakas, they actually are Sarvani Karmani. Everything, anything and everything they do, they offer to the Lord. And such people only come to me. That's what it's saying. Ananneva yogena mam dhyayanti upasate. In every form, in everything, they only upasate. They only dhyan of Lord. And we know that Nirguna Bhakti is the highest form of Bhakti. But Lord is also saying, if you cannot practice this, go to the Vishwarupa Ishvara Bhakti. That is the 2nd or 4th level, not the 5th level. Come down to 4th level. In the 7th shloka, Salokhya told us that Teshamaham Samudharta. After you practice this, Lord will be the savior, Samudharta. He will be the savior for you. From what? He will be savior from this mrityu samsara sagara. This entire samsara, the entire journey of our life is ups and downs. Like in the sagara, the waves are ups and downs, and a ship which is going should sail very well. So the captain of the ship will become Lord Vishnu himself. And once the captain is Lord himself, whatever the biggest wave comes, you don't have to worry. He says, I will be your savior if you can practice this. So remember this 7 verses we completed. Now going to the next few verses.